I see government has resource constraints.
Government needs to change some things regarding this thing that privatization could be done more. I think government is not actually going to do anything in the next 10, 20 years, or maybe it will happen in next 50 years. Not even 1% is being used in the higher education. Not even 1%. That is around only 0.6% what government is using in the higher education. Higher education in India is very poor right now. Government should do something on that also. Like they're not doing anything about the inflation and the prices of that increasing.
नमस्कार, मैं प्रफुल्ल पांडे और आप देख रहे हैं मोहल्ले की आवाज़। दिल्ली एजुकेशन हब भी है और स्टूडेंट्स के लिए बहुत ज़्यादा जाना जाता है क्योंकि यहाँ स्टूडेंट तैयारी करने के लिए आते हैं। वो आईआईटी की हो या फिर आईएएस आईपीएस की हो, एडमिनिस्ट्रेटिव सर्विस की हो, सारे तैयारियाँ यहाँ स्टूडेंट करते हैं, जिन पे डिपेंड करता है यहाँ का इकोनॉमिक, इन्हीं पे डिपेंड करता है, पॉलिटिक्स इन्हीं पे डिपेंड करता है, पॉलिसीज़ कैसे होनी चाहिए, इनका पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू बहुत ज़्यादा इम्पॉर्टेंट है। तो हम यहीं आके पहुँचे हैं, तो यहीं इन्हीं लोगों से बात करेंगे कि आखिरकार एजुकेशन सिस्टम से लेकर सारे सिस्टम में कैसे बदलाव चाहिए, इनके पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू उस पे क्या है, अब ये लोग बताएंगे। आप अभी किस चीज़ की तैयारी कर रहे हैं?
मैं सीएफए की लिए पढ़ रहा हूँ।
अच्छा, आपके अनुसार एजुकेशन सिस्टम में कैसे चेंजेस लानी चाहिए?
Already doing a lot. Like I'm an aspirant of UGC NET. My exam is just day after tomorrow. So government is already doing a lot when it comes to changes in the education system. Like in the 2020 NEP, already many things are happening. Like our previous model, which was 10 plus 2 plus 3, which was there. Now it has changed. So I feel they are also doing one more things. Like earlier it was like if I'm a student from science only, I'm not allowed to study. Like I can't take humanities or I can't take commerce. But now what is happening, you are free to choose whatever you want to study, whether it is science plus commerce or science plus humanities or anything like that. But this is like they have planned it to achieve by 2030 or 35. But it's like always, government always make plans, but execution of them is always difficult because we all know what is the condition of government in India, and government is really not exactly doing what they always.
Could you please elaborate what is the condition of the government?
Government condition, I would say not very nice. Even I've seen UPSC aspirants, many are there, like I would say, but our bureaucrats and all. So what I feel is the changes needs to be done. The main thing should be the corruption side, because education as well as the employment, both is getting affected so much because of this. The education system is going down. I see, not very well in India, because we are not teaching students that what needs to be done in when it comes to earning money or employment. This all taboo in India basically about government jobs is there. So I think government needs to change some things regarding this thing that privatization could be done more, not just always making government things like this. Because if I talk about numbers, like how many people are preparing for UPSC or other government exams, and we should think about one thing, that vacancies are not going to increase, but only the number of candidates are increasing. So this is not good for India when it comes to the overall GDP of our country or employment of our country or development of our country. I think we should think more about making, I think government is not actually going to do anything in the next 10, 20 years, or maybe it will happen in next 50 years. It is going to be very lengthy procedure. But I think we can't rely on government on these things. And I think we should do things on our own now, because I have experienced this thing also. The main thing is corruption in India, that I think this needs to be a little bit,
See, crucial role is played by government only in whatever sector it was. Okay, that kind of skill set required to develop in today's days and to match the industry requirement. Okay, so for everything, government collaboration is required.
It is required.
It is required.
I work in IIT Delhi. I'm working under many projects. So I'm working there, and I've worked under many ministries, like under Ministry of Tribal Affairs, Ministry of Education. Already we have done many projects where we collaborate with the government, and we do these projects in a time frame what they give, maybe 1 year or 6 months, like that. So these are plans we do. So I'm preparing for UGC NET. I'm trying to get into PhD PhD in the next maybe upcoming 6 months. So the thing is, like the projects you talk about, government is already doing. The one more thing it is that the bottom of the pyramid people of our country, they don't know much about those schemes also. So making them aware is also very important. So they should use some those mass media channels from where those, even they're providing many facilities also when it comes to education or healthcare, which is our prior most important thing in India. Education should be provided to all and healthcare should be provided to all, and it should be like not very expensive. The cost should be deducted by the government. So what happens is there are already many things are also happening, but the thing is that those people who should use that are not aware of those. So we should make them aware also. So government should do such thing in such a way that the lowest pyramid section, the
Okay,
lowest.
let's talk about the Delhi government. Then actually, I heard by some student only. They are saying Delhi government is focusing on primary education, not focusing on higher education and other fields.
Education. Actually, higher education, what we initially, after the independence of India, what we thought that we will spend at least 6% of our GDP into higher education. And till now, that statement is same, but not even 1% is being used in the higher education. Not even 1%. That is around only 0.6% what government is using in the higher education. This is very bad. And if we see about the countries like Israel, can you even guess how much they're using of their country's GDPs? How much percentage? They're using around 4 to 5%, if I'm right. Like previous data, not exactly I know right now, but 4 to 5% they're using on the research and higher education of India. But Indian, this what is happening? Higher education in India is very poor right now. This is not very well. And primary education, Delhi government. I'm not very much this thing about Delhi government. I'm not from Delhi basically. I'm from Uttarakhand. So what happens is like Delhi government is, I would say ki, yeah, there schools in Delhi are much better than what schools are there in my Uttarakhand. I see, especially government school. The condition of schools in my state are very poor than Delhi. So when it comes to the primary education and the teacher training program, also even the teachers, they also needs to get a good training to teach students. So in Delhi, they are getting trained well. If I see the government schools of Delhi, I think better than all other states of the India. So in this way, it is going well, but not in the higher education, because being the capital of India, Delhi, it should, IIT Delhi just nearby, JNU and Billia Islamia, all campuses are here also. There also I have seen how research scholars are also, they are getting things.
Okay, so may I know the numbers, like exact percentage of numbers, required, like segregate apart for education hub?
Yeah.
What will be the percentage that?
Like by
As you say, Israel is investing around 4 to 5% of their GDP. So how much the number should be there to appropriate to to match the par for high the education level?
Yeah, actually, what is happening? The percentage, if I talk about, that is around 28% to 30%, which is currently in India getting higher education, and we have the government is trying to get at least 50%. 50% of the not the population, like 50%, yeah, should be, like now it is 28%, so they're trying to increase it till 50% till 2035, if I'm right. So that's like it's always so 50%, if that's a good goal, but only if it is going to be achieved.
Everything depends on the implementation plan, how they are executing.
Exactly, how they're executing, that is
Yeah.
the only way it is going to be achieved. So
Okay, आपको क्या लगता है क्या होना चाहिए?
Yeah, I would totally agree to her, because the main thing is the government. I'm very kind of apolitical, but I'll still say that all the governments are like the same. And this thing, if the corruption goes away, like the data can be improved, as she mentioned earlier.
like the tax system is very poor also in India. It is not very poor, but all very standardized. Like we should also get these services like that, which we are not getting, obviously. So government should do something on that also. Like they're not doing anything about the inflation and the prices of that increasing daily. You would see every year how much inflation is happening, but government is not doing anything about that also, and taxes are also going very much high. So it is getting very much difficult for people like us, so middle class people, and we are really not happy, because it's like we are not going to get support similar like the bottom of the pyramid also, because we don't fall in that category, but also not in the upper, because we don't fall in that category also. So both way we are only being used in such a way that it's a burden on us.
वेरी करेक्ट। कहीं ना कहीं हद तक बात सही है। इन्फ्लेशन रेट जिस हिसाब से रैपिडली ग्रोथ कर रहा है उसके अकॉर्डिंग सारी चीज़ों पे ध्यान देना चाहिए। खैर गवर्नमेंट का पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू, जो डेलीगेट्स हैं उनका पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू बहुत ही अलग है, नज़रिया उनका अलग है। लेकिन एजुकेशन सिस्टम पे जब हम बात करते हैं तो एजुकेशन सिस्टम का लैकिंग ऐसा क्या क्या है जहाँ बहुत ज़्यादा प्रॉपरली जिसको इम्प्लीमेंटेशन किया जा सकता है, जो प्लान को, स्ट्रैटेजी को जो गवर्नमेंट नहीं कर पा रहा है?
Okay, government has been doing a lot, to be very honest. We have made rapid strides, if we see. There are structural issues, first of all. We have been facing resource constraint, particularly the budgetary allocations have not been at par as as it should be. And other than that, we have resource in terms of teachers also. Teachers have not been adequate. But we have been improving. It's not that we are not doing it. And at the same time, what is the problem is structural, as I say, because we are into a rat race. We are not going in the direction that we should be heading. We are into a rat race of doing exams and all competitive exams for jobs. Education is about innovation. It is about making a meaningful contribution to society. Okay, it's not about sitting here and preparing for exams, giving our all. So it is very much societal also, not all about the government itself. And things are changing. Yes, that's a positive sign.
But there are a lot of things doing in entrepreneurship also.
Yes,
Government, a lot of
entrepreneurship.
collaboration is doing for that only.
Yes, that's why I'm saying that things are changing. We are going into a different direction. Things will be different in the coming 10 years. Particularly our next generation, they will hopefully do.
Everything I think so depend on employment. Employment.
So I see government has resource constraints. They don't. I think India is a developing country with the defense spending that which India has to do. They don't. We are not able to make the appropriate allocation that we should be making. And
Have you heard about like Atal Incubation Center?
yes, that's what I'm saying. Things have been changing, particularly with this NDA government. They have taken things in different direction. Yes, we are doing it. We'll do it someday.
बहुत सारी चीजें हैं जो किया जा रहा है, बहुत सारी चीजें हैं जो करना जरूरी है। बहरहाल वो बात अलग है, टाइम टू टाइम इम्प्लीमेंट होती रहेंगी। खैर या स्टूडेंट की नाराजगी लाजमी है, क्योंकि क्या होता है ना, हर बार चीजें तो हो रही हैं, प्लान आ रहे हैं, जैसे कि अभी बताया कि एनईपी न्यू एजुकेशन पॉलिसी की जब बात करें तो आ तो गई, लेकिन उसका इम्प्लीमेंटेशन कितने हद तक सही तरीके से हो रहा है वो मैटर करता है। तो ये थी खास बात यहाँ के स्टूडेंट्स के साथ। इसी के साथ मैं प्रफुल्ल पांडे इजाजत लेता हूँ। तब तक के लिए बने रहे हमारे साथ मोहल्ले की आवाज पे।